Alright, what's up everyone? I think this is the third time I've tried to do this. Um, I hope everything's going well with y'all. I'm up in Cape Cod right now. But first off, I want to thank every one of y'all for y'all support during Omaha and Super Regionals and Regionals. There was a lot of people tweeting, all of us really, and it was kind of hard to get back to everybody. But thank you sincerely, because without y'all support, we might not have been there. So thank you. Like I said, I'm in Cape Cod right now, playing summer ball. That's not really what I want to talk about. No, that doesn't even really matter to y'all. Um, a few of y'all have asked about why I haven't been blogging as much. Um, Not many, just a couple. Um, and really, first off, I've been pretty busy traveling across the country the last few weeks of the season, and then immediately after season having to come up here and start playing. I've just been busy. That's one reason, and the second reason is I felt like it was a season in my life where I really needed to seek wisdom and pray for wisdom. Um, I knew and I know that things are about to get real hectic. Um, they are right now in summer ball, and I knew I needed to seek wisdom so that I could be prepared and really take time and get closer to Christ, get closer to God. Um, so that's another reason why I haven't been blogging lately. I just kind of, not that y'all aren't important or anything, but I just kind of taking time uh, for myself and getting closer to Christ. I will start blogging again soon. It's only a matter of time. It's probably going to happen pretty soon. Um, yeah, another thing I really want to talk about is this whole keep grinding thing um, that y'all got to see in the Super Regionals and some in Omaha. Um, a couple of years ago, I was going through kind of a tough time. Um, Looking back on it, it wasn't such a tough time. It was more of a growing time. But I went to one of my friends and I kind of told him what was going on, and he showed me the verse, James 1:2-4, and I'll read it off here. It says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, and let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." I mean, if that doesn't give you some hope that whatever trial you face um, is for your good, then I don't know what does. And that kind of stuck with me, and that's really the first time I kind of heard it. I think I had read through the book of James um, before, but I was just reading through it. I wasn't dissecting it. I was just kind of reading to read. So when he told me that, and I was able to apply it to a life situation, um, it really stuck with me. And I thought about it and thought about it, and about a week later, I kind of approached him and asked him, "Hey, maybe we should put this on a T-shirt or something." Because it's helped me, it's helped you. I'm sure it could help other people. I had a few more of my friends involved, and we were just kind of playing around with the idea. And then one day, about a week later, we decided, if we're going to play around with that idea, we might as well see how much it's going to cost. So we make some T-shirts and whatever, design them how we want them, and we go to order a few, not many, but a few, and check out. And the price is just way more than we could handle at the time. We didn't have any money. We didn't realize how much it was going to cost. So that idea kind of got scratched, to say the least. Throughout, that was, I want to say, freshman fall or spring fall, maybe even before then. So it's been a while. But since then, different things have come up between me and my friend, and every time we just kind of remind each other of this verse, and it's a great reminder. Um, so we went back and forth, and then finally, this spring, I realized, I was like, all right, I don't. It doesn't have to be T-shirts. It doesn't have to be anything outstanding. As long as I'm getting the gospel out and we're sharing the gospel. And so, kind of on my own own accord, I went to a wristband site just to play around, see how much it costs. And I made a few and ordered about 25, and I realized I can do this. I had a little bit more money now. I was like, hey, let's do this. So I ordered them, started wearing it, took it to my friend, showed him, he started wearing it, some more people started wearing it, and about a week or two into it, I realized I had ordered the wrong kind because the writing, the lettering on the wristbands were rubbing off, and eventually they were just black wristbands, which defeated the whole purpose. So, scrambled around, ordered some better quality wristbands, and through word of mouth, it kind of got around on the team that I had some of these. So I started selling them and stuff, and that was about midway through the season when I made them, and then kind of started to wear them around, and people started to wear them around. But by any means, it was no big deal at all. I had a few left from my order, and one day I just started praying. I was like, God, I want something to happen with this. I think it's a great idea. You gave me this idea, so I know there's some way you can use it. I just prayed for that to happen soon because, it was kind of, I didn't sell any for like 2 weeks, so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I'd end up just blowing over this idea or if it would actually turn into something. And then, I kept praying for it, and then about a week later, we're in Baylor, and I'm coming in that third game. I think the score at that point was 1-0, or may have been tied 0-0. I don't know. But I run in, and usually I give the wristband to just the bullpen coach, whatever. But for some reason this time I kept it on my wrist, and you can't pitch with these things on. So I got up to the mound and I handed it to Coach Van Horn. I was like, "Hey, can you hold this while I pitch?" He said, "Sure." So he puts it in his back pocket, and little did I know, I got told this after the game. Throughout that game, ESPN was kind of zooming in on some of our coaches' wrists that had the wristband on, and that's pretty cool to see something that you kind of made on ESPN2 or ESPN, whatever we were on. That was kind of cool. But then after the game, we ended up winning the game, obviously. After the game, I come out of the tunnel, and I'm celebrating and look out, and Coach Van Horn's holding the bracelet up in his interview on ESPN2, and I was kind of amazed. I mean, just a week before and during that week, I had been praying for something to happen with these wristbands, and there it is on ESPN2, and the announcers were talking about it, and it was just unbelievable. And then the outpour of support after the game from y'all, and then I posted a picture of the wristbands, and said whoever wants one can have one. Little did I know I would get so many tweets about it, or I may not have posted it right then because I didn't have any left. I had about 12, I think. But no, just it's been an unbelievable ride with that, with this whole thing, and my friend's brother is a real close friend of mine as well. He made a couple T-shirts that say "Keep Grinding" and James 1, 2, 3, 4 on them. Hopefully soon that we can start making those. Now that once we get kind of some money from the wristbands, and all the money that I make off of these wristbands is going to go back to what I'm calling Keep Grindin Ministry. I'm not keeping any money from this. I don't want any money from this. I want it to all go back in into the ministry so that I can find new ways to share the gospel. So yeah, we made some T-shirts. Hopefully those will be out soon. And since then, I made some red ones as well. So I've got red and black wristbands. If you want one, I've set up a P.O. box where you can send checks, money orders, whatever. Just make sure you kind of attach a little note to it, what you want, how many red, how many black, just red, whatever you want. The P.O. box number is 7314 Van Buren, Arkansas, 72956. So that's set up. Obviously, I'm in Cape Cod right now, so my family is actually who's kind of processing all of those orders and sending them out. I've just been overwhelmed by the support of y'all for this and for us, for the team. I'm so thankful, and I really wanted to get on here and post a video expressing how thankful I was, because I was afraid it would kind of get lost in text if I just kind of posted a blog about, thank you guys, but yeah, I'm unbelievably thankful for all this, for all of y'all's support, and I'm praying for each and every one of y'all, especially y'all that order these wristbands. I'm just praying that because you're wearing the wristband, that God will use you somehow to share the gospel, to witness to somebody else about how this verse or something else in your life has happened that's brought you closer to Christ, or or whatever the case may be, however God plans to use you. So I'm just praying that, and again, thank you so much. That's about it. So if you want, buy some. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Hopefully at the end of all this ministry, it's a crazy dream, but I'm just wanting to kind of set up orphanages and food kitchens in third world countries, where people need love and help the most. Because that's really all I'm trying to do, is show Christ's love wherever I go, wherever God takes me. So, again, thank you. Thank you for your support. Praying for y'all. So, thank you.